कल भी फिर 2 दिन लाते हैं. Good evening, everyone. Today is the second day of our initiative of digital education training program. So I'm happy to find a few more people than yesterday, because by the end yesterday there were only 3-4 people left in the thing, in the hall, and online participation was also a little low. So I would be talking about Canvas, which is a learning management system. Throughout the day, you must have come across various learning management systems, starting from Google Classrooms, then Microsoft Teams might have been discussed here as it has been done yesterday. So this is a brand which is Canvas. This application's name is Canvas. It is again a different learning management system, and the best part of this learning management system is the versatility that it provides. So all the tasks that we have been doing in Google Classrooms, Microsoft Teams, some of the web sharing, content sharing, which is done, organizing of meetings, like we have been told about the Zoom meeting platform, Cisco WebEx, all of these things, if you combine it in a single platform, so this is Canvas. It is very comprehensive and it is very customizable. The other thing we would be discussing is the safe exam browser. So this is going to be the content of my presentation, short interaction. So coming on to learning management system. What is learning management system? We have been discussing about the SWAYAM course in the previous lecture, the NPTEL courses, ARPIT courses. So there we are supposed to create a content. It is about content creation. Learning management system is more about curation of content. Curation of content means we select some things, we organize them, and we look after the collected items. As in, we place everything what we have ourselves created and what are the different sources from internet together at a common platform to make it convenient for the students to attend and respond to their assignment needs of their course curriculum needs. So if we define learning management system, it is a learning management tool basically, which fulfills the need of learning and training management. For an institution like ours, it is also equally good for corporate houses, business organizations and others. So these are the features and advantages of using a learning management system. Be it in the first lecture today, Vineet Sahula sir must have covered Moodle. Moodle is again a learning management system. So these features are more or less common with Moodle. So it is a smart user management system. You can easily track a course that you are undertaking. Like if you are teaching some 4 courses, you can keep a track of all those 4 courses, which I would be covering in a very short demonstration at the end of this lecture. Online assessment could be done very effectively with your customized way of marking the assignment, taking tests, organizing quizzes. And there's also a feedback and survey provision at the end of whatever course you are delivering. So these are the advantages. It saves time. It is consistent. Like every course you are hosting has got a consistency. It has got a set deliverable which you are going to follow, and it will be very organized. It again promotes self-paced learning. Student can choose to opt for courses and sessions according to his convenience. And there is a provision of notifications and announcements. So they reach to the student through phone numbers, through emails, and other platforms like Twitter. You can also drop a message through Twitter, or you can also drop a message through LinkedIn. So this Canvas platform is also integrated with Google Drive, Twitter, and LinkedIn, and some other social media applications. So as far as this COVID-19 scenario is concerned, the main problem that we all are facing is how to maintain continuity in learning. we have been all sitting at homes for the first 15 days. Then we all decided to come to a common platform and decided to conduct online classes or share some material. So the biggest challenge in front of us, how to maintain the continuity in learning. And the best way of doing it is remote learning, that we are all are here for. We are all actually being trained for the digital methods of how to focus on remote learning. So this is the goal, and these are the expected outcomes of this learning when we are remotely placed. So internet-based lessons should recorded lessons should reach to the students. There should be a good collaboration between the faculty and students through discussion forums and other platforms. Tracking of attendance, which is a very critical thing. So by using this software, by using this application, one can actually take a note of how much time a student or a faculty has spent on this platform while attempting those answers, attempting to the quizzes, writing the assignments, submitting it. There is a slight audio intervention. Please mute me whoever is. I request Jen sir to please mute the audio. So we need to keep a track of the attendance, which is very well managed using this learning management system. We can also have access to the past lectures and assignments which have been given in the previous semester or maybe a couple of years back. So students already have a ready reference, like this was the content which was earlier delivered to the students. This was the assignment which was given. So they can have something in their mind. They would be able to better comprehend the same subject. Evaluation and assessment, again, I would be going through in the demonstration. So before moving to the next thing, I would like to start with the evaluation and assessment first. We have been all talking about the quizzes and those kind of stuff which are given to the students. So now, as today we have received some notification also from the institute that we have to conduct online examination after 20th of July. What does that mean? How can we successfully conduct an online examination? What are the different options available with us? So there are a list of safe exam browsers which can allow students to participate in an examination without using any false means, to restrict their web browser to have an access to the other platforms where they can actually refer something which they should not. So for that, I would be talking briefly about safe exam browsers in the next 5 slides. So these are the different safe exam browsers which are available to us. I would be discussing about the Metal Safe Examination browser. In the previous lecture, as being told by Dr. Chauhan, that NPTEL and SWAYAM courses, whosoever is registered for this semester, they were trying to conduct online examinations. Online examinations, they were trying to use these kind of portals. So they were using Metal platform, Metal Safe Exam browser. So basically, a safe exam browser is an environment which allows us to carry out e-assessment safely. It turns a computer into a temporary workstation on which we cannot perform any other operation while attempting that exam. Maybe it could be for 20 minutes, it could be for 30 minutes, it could be an objective-based question, it could be an examination where you have to write something in the form of answers, type something. It controls the access and prevents unauthorized resources being used during the exam. That is the key. That is all fine. There are a number of videos on YouTube where you can actually learn how to hack these platforms. But this is what is available and what should reach the masses. If
it uses AI also, I think.
Yes, sir. Yes,
actually, it asks the examinee to look at the system only, and if his eye movements are
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then it detects.
And for the whole duration, you have to put the camera and the voice thing on. So there are I have not tried it personally because As far as Canvas thing, I have personally used it, but so far no exams have been conducted using this thing by me. So I'm not so sure like how to keep a complete check on like having an unauthorized entry to some other source. So okay. So the added, it is a simple exam browser. Like most of the students are coming up with a problem that they have a slow internet connectivity. So this exam browser is dedicated for conducting exam. No other application could run in parallel. It hardly occupies some RAM, or the other resources of the computer are only reserved for this simple, lightweight exam browser. It won't allow you to open YouTube. So it will prevent before no other app could be opened during that session. Yes, sir. Yes, exactly. You cannot even open a window like the Explorer window parallelly. Calculator you can give a restrictive. It has got this. I will show you the interface. There is an option to like restrict a user whether he can use the calculator or not. No, it is passive. Once you have launched the exam, you will give a window like during these 30 minutes with the buffer time of 5 minutes, you can actually log into the exam. Yes. Settings you can do. You have to design the whole question through using the settings. Like what kind of question it is. I will show you. I will give you a glimpse of how does it look like. Yes. Unless you complete that exam. Unless you surrender the exam in between or you complete the exam duration. But one can also keep a track, like if someone is looking except for the camera and is looking this way or that way. Yes. So these are the list of questions that you can actually design your questionnaire with. So the types of questions which are supported by this Mittal exam browser is, you can have multiple choice, fill in the blanks could be there, short answer questions, long descriptive answers, and it also allows you to, if you have some diagram or illustration, if you expect a student to draw something and submit it by either clicking it or by doing something, you can also upload type questions. So, and the other functions is it keeps a track of assessment and grading also, which is very simplified. Yes, it is a freeware thing. You can develop your questions there, you can launch an exam, and it's very easy to connect also. And it is very, yes, please. Yes. Okay. You have to bring those questions, you have to install those questions using this platform. There are two things, let me explain. What you are asking is how to establish a link between a learning management system and and examination portal. This is what you are asking, right? So I think Vinit Sahula sir in yesterday's lecture, I don't know about today's, he covered Moodle. Moodle is also a learning management system. So using Moodle as a software, आप क्या कर सकते हैं? Moodle के through exam conduct करो. Moodle का खुद का एक safe exam browser है. उसका नाम ही safe exam browser है. So in that thing, अगर आपने Moodle पे सारी चीज करी है, so you can readily pick the questions from your quiz. You have all the options. Options as in you can shuffle the questions. आपने एक 500 क्वेश्चन का क्वेश्चन बैंक, you came up with a question bank. आप उसमें से randomly pick करके 25 क्वेश्चन के सेट बना सकते हैं. आप उनके ऑप्शंस को शफल कर सकते हैं. Like A, B, C, D, you can make them randomized. So that facility is available with Moodle. This is an exam browser in isolation. It is compulsory. It is a very short and small app which you could install in like 1 minute. Yes. 154 MB is hardly anything in today's time. और अगर उसका वीडियो से कनेक्टिविटी नहीं है, if you cannot make sure of good video streaming, how can we think about conducting exams? So 154 MB is I think manageable, but it is very lightweight.
इधर की यूनिवर्सिटी ने ये एग्जाम इससे कंडक्ट किया है मेरे को जयपुर की.
Okay sir.
फुल एग्जाम.
Okay sir. Okay.
थ्योरी एग्जाम.
No, Metal is a different software. It is about conducting exams only. It is a different. Safe Exam Browser is a part of Moodle. Moodle is another learning management system. जैसे हमने Canvas की बात करी, Canvas की मैं भी थोड़ा सा एक छोटा सा demonstration लूँगा. Moodle का demonstration Vineet Sawla sir took in the morning class, I think so.
ये स्वयं का पार्ट है ना?
नहीं sir.
ये metal
नहीं sir. Swayam was using it. It is not a part of Swayam. They were using it to conduct their exams. They were trying to conduct their exams, but they could not because they were doing it on an experiment basis. They are further planning it, like when people have a better access to these platforms, then they would conduct it.
But this is free of cost.
This is free of cost. This is free. So if we look at this software from a user's perspective, like if we are all students, we have to perform, we have to apply and appear in an examination. Then these things have to be followed. You have to enable your antivirus. You have to log in the system from administrative account. It should not be through a guest account. Then your Windows should be up to date. You should not be using a very old version of unupdated Windows. It runs on Windows 7, 8 and 10. It is not for Mac. It is for Windows only. So there are some restrictions which I think they might be sorting it very soon. This is how it looks like. You have a question, you have 4 options. If you are revisiting a question, then it is going to come here. On the top right side, you can see the total time which is remaining. Then you can finish the test by clicking on the finish test button. The test reports are generated once you have completed the test. And this is a secure browser. So you cannot use any of the other functions unless you finish the test. Your screen gets held onto that screen where the question is displayed and you have answers. You have to choose from those answers and move to the next question. Next question button is there at the top, at the bottom right. It is a browser kind of thing. Dedicated browser for conducting examinations. You have to install a browser like you do when you format a PC. You install a Google Chrome. Yeah. Browser app. I'm not so sure, sir. I'm not. I think it is local. I would tell you. Like, yes, sir. Yes. You are given a link. So by clicking on that link, you would be connected to that particular exam. By the admin, by the person who's conducting the examination, who's taking care of the course management. So it can be through email, it can be through mobile notification. There is a website, Metal. You can actually develop your course there. And then you feed in who to invite for an exam. So it's through a website thing. Look, we are short of time. It's only supposed to be a half-an-hour session. Otherwise, I would have told you like how to actually do it. We can. It is going to take a lot of time. I would like to focus on Canvas, and your personal doubts I can solve outside the hall. I can also send you a link how to do it. Because I personally tried, I was enrolled in a Swayam course this year, and the NPTEL team asked me to try this to check the compatibility of my system with this application. Everything went fine. They gave us 5 sample questions. So I tried attempting those questions, and my question bank was successfully submitted also. So everything went fine.
So you used as a user?
Yes, I used as a user.
How much time you took to install?
Hardly 3 minutes. And with the institutes, the internet speed we have in our institute, it's hardly a matter of 1.5 minutes, 1 minute to install like 150 MB.
You give us maybe link there?
Yes, definitely. So coming on to Canvas again. Canvas, as I told you, is a learning management system. Just like it's an extended version of Microsoft Teams, I would say. It allows all these functions. I'm not going to read them. I would rather get into the details of it. You can track attendance and progress using this this management system. Like we all have a problem of the absentia of students. The students generally abscond like from attending classes, and they are. So we can assign a weightage to attendance also. Because I personally think they should attend, and their attendance should carry some marks, at least some marks, if not a substantial part, some portion of marks. So it provides you a rubric, a decision-making tool, how to give marks based on attendance. So here the criteria set, you can make your own criteria. Like if the total marks for attendance in a course could be 25. So if you have one absent, 100, you are allowed to miss a class. But if you miss more than one class, then your marks will be deducted accordingly. If you have 2 absents, 5 marks are deducted. If you have 3 absents, 13 marks are deducted, and you would only be awarded 12 marks. Likewise. So as and when we feed the attendance of students, like who's attending the class, who is logged in, it will keep a track of which person attended which class. Like if you are hosting a session, it will automatically register for how much time. You cannot keep a track. All those things would be fine. Like if you, as we have seen in the YouTube messages, someone is putting his poster in front of the camera and he has left and he's gone to sleep. That is all fine. But you have to at least attend the session, be there to make sure that you are attending the class. So it will automatically calculate how many people attended, how many sessions. Based on that, marks of attendance can be automatically calculated out of the number you define. This is how it looks like. If a person has 2 absents, then this would flash and automatically 20 marks would be allotted to him. In that class, in that case, you would be conducting classes also through Canvas platform. I will show you the interface. It has got everything. It has got Zoom, it has got WebEx, it has got Google Meet, it has got Microsoft Teams, it has got everything. It is very comprehensive. Yes, it is free. It is free. I'll show you. I have an account. I will log into it and I will show it to you. So you can also have, if people generally come up with a query like, I went for a student meet, I seek special permission for it. So क्या मेरी attendance आपने count करी है? They generally trouble you with all these questions. So what you can do is, you can have an additional comment given to the student. Like you have missed 4 classes and your things and your other permissions and your trip to some sports tournament or attending a conference thing has been already taken care of. So you can have additional comments also along with managing attendance. Tracking of progress. So you generally make modules in this Canvas thing, learning management system. Like this is module 1. Here is assignment 1, module 1 quiz. Then module 2, assignment 2 quiz. You can also set up prerequisite. Like you cannot move to module 2 unless you have completed module 1. In that case, what some of you are telling that in Coursera you have to have 80% of the marks. Here it is not the case. You have to attempt and move to the next. Even if you score bad or good, you have to read, you have to watch that video. Unless you have completely seen that video, you would not be allowed to attempt the quiz. और आपने quiz attempt कर लिया इसका, then only you would be allowed to move to module 2. Here I set prerequisite is module 1. This we can change. We can make it conditional, we can make it open. We are talking about MOOCs. MOOCs are massive online courses, open online courses. I personally think they should not be open. They should be regulated. They should be proctored. Like, it's on us when to release which content. They should not be given complete freedom, because once a complete freedom is given to students, they might not feel interested in the course. They should be supported with discussion forums which are easy to avail. So all of these facilities are being provided by Canvas. So student wise also you can actually check, like I've selected this student and his progress is shown in this video, in this panel. Like, he's currently attempting in progress module 1, and these module 2 and module 3 are locked so far, because I have set a prerequisite. You cannot move on to the module 2 unless you have completed module 1. So student wise also, if you want to mentor a student, if you are so concerned like every student should perform basic minimum this much, you can keep a track of students also. Then there are discussion forums. I'm just skipping it for now. We can take it some other time. So this is how we can create a discussion forum. Topic of it, description, and these are the options. Like, you want it to be graded. Like, if someone participates in the discussion, if someone put questions and answers, it can automatically award marks to the students who are participating. Otherwise, it is very difficult to keep a track if a student is participating, to what level it is participating. So you can keep it graded. You can enable podcast feeds and other options. And it is also easy to view data about the student. Like, we go to the people section, all the students list would appear, all their login IDs would appear. What is their role? One more important thing is, this learning management system is not only for students and teachers. The link could also be shared with the parents. Because in the name of attending online classes and completing a submission, students are like most of the time lingering here and there, watching YouTube videos and likewise stuff. So if a parent also gets a notification, like, this is the schedule, this is when he's supposed to appear for an exam or a test, this is when a lecture is going to come live, he can also ask his student, like, it's time for you to like attend the session. Why are you like not into the business? So the mentors and the parents can also be made a part of this learning management system. They can anytime log into the account with the parent ID. They can see what activities are there. So what course demands, what assignments, what classes are scheduled. There's a calendar view, which I will be explaining. So there is also a speed grader. Like, when we have assignments, it becomes very difficult. Like, if you have given a word limit to an answer, then it's very troublesome for us. We cannot make out how much marks to award to which answer. Agar ek 500 words ka we have a word limit. If someone exceeds the word limit, 800 kar diya, then also it is wrong at some part. If it is underwritten, like if it is 200 words only, so there is a differential. There is a rubric for it. Like, you can adjust this grading thing. How many marks to award for what kind of a response? If it exceeds expectations, 5 numbers to be given. If it meets the expectations, 3 numbers to be given. If it is beyond the expectations, 0 numbers is to be given. Like, similarly, the length. If it is a full length thing, full marks are to be given. If there is a shortage of 220% words, then so many marks have to be deducted. You simply have to feed it. So it's very calculative and it's very precise. I think I should also cover this in next 2 minutes. If we compare it with standalone platforms like Google Classrooms, you can as Sir told about Castomatic, making a PDF, recording your lectures there. So we do it on a separate platform and then we associate it with whatever platform we are using. We either upload them on a YouTube link, then we would send the YouTube link to the students, which might not be that effective. Here on the same platform, you can instantly record also. Like while, like I was in a mood to launch a introductory video for a new subject that I come across, some new technology, maybe 3D printing, maybe advanced 3D printing. I want to create a notification and a page. So I will there itself record in front of the computer. By clicking on that button, I will show you like this is what this technology is about and you should refer to these videos. So instantly this learning management system can also be used to record on the spot. Instant recording is possible. And the same video could be instantly shared without converting it from one file format to other. Sometimes you end up making a video in .dat format. Sometimes you end up making a video in .mp4 format. So format and all those things to compress a video, sometimes it asks you to reduce the size of the video. So all those troubles have been taken care of. Student progress can be tracked, as I've already told you. Speed grader I've already briefly introduced, like you can have conditional marking system, which would make your tasks easier.
Where the videos and stuff will be saved?
It's in the cloud of this learning management system. Yes.
So like,
Everything would be online. You can, and the most importantly, like access to files. What you are asking. If everything is stored there, you can have an access to files. Subject wise भी आप कर सकते हैं, topic wise, type wise भी कर सकते हैं. You can download. Suppose a course हमने develop किया over the period of four months. So by the end of the semester, if a student wants to have an access to all the content, आपने उसमें PDF share करी, you shared videos, you shared video links, you shared ebooks, you shared any material. It can be downloaded with a single click. All the files which have been a part of that course can be downloaded by a single click. So I've already explained about timekeeping, which could not be seen in the other systems what we are talking about, like who spends how much time on a Google Classroom. If he is writing assignment, he would be doing it in MS Word and he would be attaching a file. Here on the screen itself, in the window only, he would be writing and typing. So it will keep a track of how many active hours have been there for the student, how much effort has actually gone into this. If it is a simple copy paste thing, then also a teacher would get to know, like hardly 15 seconds or 20 seconds someone has copy pasted some content and submitted it. There was also a problem yesterday which some of the faculty were inquisitive about. They were asking people from other domains, like in Google Classroom you can only enroll someone who has got a domain ID of mnit.ac.in for your course. So for some of the guest faculties from some of the external supervisors, maybe sometimes it is very difficult to get them on board.
You can admit.
So all email IDs, Outlook, Hotmail, Gmail, Yahoo Mail, all can be admitted using this learning management system. So it does not restrict the user type. This I have already talked about this. This is a very important feature. Calendar, excellent feature. This is from a perspective of teacher as well as more from a perspective of student. I will cover this in the demo, like how to manage a calendar, what is the importance of a calendar. So the demonstration, I would be covering the interface of this platform. Like how does it look like? Uske kya parts hote hain? Because if you ask me like how difficult it is to switch from conventional ways of teaching to a learning management system, then I would definitely say it is very difficult. It is the toughest thing. And if you want to make it easy, you only need to do one thing. You only have to log in and get started. I was expecting you to have a hands-on training, but still these three basic steps could actually make you start. How to start working on it. And it is, once you log in, then it is very easy. Trust me, it is very easy.
Whichever was difficult, but COVID has made this very easy.
Yes, sir. Once you log in, it will be like it would be a cakewalk for you. Yes, sir. So tomorrow also I would be available for the same lecture. So if you have any queries and if you get started with it, you can upgrade to the next level, and it's very easy. Trust me. All you have to do is you have to log in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So if you are not able to come here, how to connect?
Tomorrow it will be registration or something else.
Sir,
It is an application, but from a different department.
Yeah.
So if you are installing today and saying, oh, आपको मुझे इसका मौका है, do it today and online able to come. The same for certain groups. Certain groups also.
this is how it appears, the login window.
Which kind you are using a paid account?
नहीं paid account वाला. Well, I'm only using for 1.5 months, so I'm also new to all this. So I cannot promise you, but so once we get started, this is how it looks like. So this is the first screen of interface of interaction. Okay, okay.
So only thing is that what we are doing that we are asking them to go for a Google Drive and share the link of the Google Drive over.
Okay. I've only
uploading their assignment over here.
Okay.
Because if 100 students for each class, let's say I'm talking about 2 subjects, for 2 subjects, 100 students will upload their answer, and your Canvas will be good for 100 bachche.
Okay, we have a small batch of PG of 25 only. So I only happen to run one course here. So my experience was like there were limited assignments and everything was.
100 students are there.
Yes, sir. I can understand, sir. I can understand.
I am also, Saula sir is using that.
Yes, sir.
Saula sir is usually asking the students to share their Google Drive link.
Okay.
They will write down their answer in a Google Drive, and that Google Drive link will be shared over.
Okay.
So there will be no space over here.
Okay. So we can like do some like
So then you can save the
space management in a way. So this is the interface of Canvas. So the central space of this canvas is known as dashboard, as it is written in the top. So it provides you list of all the courses you have floated or you are working on. Yes, ma'am. I'll tell you in some very basic steps. So these are the courses which are already there. So the interface is this central part is known as the dashboard. The right side part is known as the sidebar, which has gone which has moved to down because of this broadcasting thing. And on the left side, this is known as the universal access bar, from where you can toggle into the different categories of options which are available. So to start with, on the right side, which is known as the sidebar, I can simply click here and it will ask me to start a new course. So here I can write the name of the course. What all departments are here?
Chemical and
Okay. So as this subject is already there, if I click on this subject, this gives me an introductory note of the subject, like who is the course coordinator, what is the contact information, email ID, contact hours. You can also place your syllabus on this. Like so, at the first glimpse, every student has an idea of what is the syllabus, what does the syllabus talk about, and what is covered and what is to be done, and what are his interest areas. what could be explored. So it is good to have a syllabus as the introductory page and the basic details of who is the faculty enrolled, his phone contact number, his email ID, and everything. You can also have references here. So quizzes. Okay, because before I switch on to quizzes, I would like to explain the calendar thing because it is very important. Rubric will take a lot of time. I think I should explain the calendar thing first. That is the most important thing, and that will make you identify why is a learning management system important and how is it different from all the other things that we have been seeing so far. So if I go to calendar, we generally have a problem like throughout the semester, students take subjects like we have 5 to 6 courses every semester, and assignments have been given to them, one assignment a month, and they have a deadline like they have to submit it by the end of the month, and they generally ask for an extension. At the end of by the end of the semester, by the time 4th month is running, you do not realize that you have actually extended 3 assignments. And in the last 2 weeks is the most crucial time. You expect them to please submit. There's a last call for the assignment. You're requested to submit the assignment. So they have got a stacked up assignment for each of the course. Some are defaulters. So you give them an extra chance. Like for the late submissions, I will be deducting 40% of the marks. You have to still submit assignment, something in the name of assignment. So that is the reality. That is the reality. You keep begging for the assignments. Like, please give us assignments. So I would be able to evaluate it. So by the end, they are all stacked up with assignment. And within the faculties also, we must know like which subject teacher has given which assignment and what is the quantum of load on a student. So he or she would be able to perform it honestly or in his best capacity. So this provides us an opportunity of creating an event and sending them a notification. Like if today is 7th, if I want to add an assignment here or add a event here, I would simply click here. I have to type the title, like my subject code is urban transportation planning, assignment 2. I have to decide the date here and I have to simply go to the more options. This more options would provide us to create the assignment here or to create a note. If you write a mail, everything we do on a Gmail or a institute Gmail ID. So the same thing you have to do here. But the additional thing is you can have video links being pasted here, right here. You can also record your voice and video, as I explained in the beginning. So I'm writing an introduction here, like this is what I want to convey. Assignment 2, which is submission of literature review. I can write the requirements here in 1, 2, 3, whatever is expected from them. If they have to download 5 papers, read the abstract, make a summary, make out the key points, write the references, and likewise. It also gives us an option of formatting this, like whatever is important we can actually bold or highlight, underline. Then uploading videos. We can have photos here, we can have videos here from other sources. We can also do live recording of videos right here. So if we have a YouTube link or any other video link, so if this is it, if I want to go through this particular video for the topic which has been assigned, I will simply click here. I will copy the code from here, and this is the second button, insert or edit media. So I'll click over here. I will simply paste the source. It asks me for the video resolution. So I can also set the video resolution here. In how much big window you want to play that video. It will become a part of this feed, which is going to which would be received by the user. I simply click on OK. So as you can see, the video link has become a part of this notification, which is going to be sent to the students. Like this is not an assignment. I want students to come prepared in the class with having an exposure of this video and some papers, let's say. So I will launch this as a pre-class feed. Whoever has to attend the class has to at least go through this feed. 3 minute ka ek video one can go through and improve his understanding before he attends the class in person. So I have linked the video here. I just have to do some of the formatting here. These are the requirements. So I can also insert an image here to make it a little more presentable, to create interest in the students. This images file allows us to upload a new image. Again, I can, like, if I have to, like, a notification will be sent to his email ID. You can also attach phone numbers of the students, so they will get a notification. So when they click on there, or whenever they log in into the Canvas interface, when we log into MNIT ERP system, you have pending students fellowship, you have an office order which is tagged in there, you have some other information. So on the home page, they will get a notification. Like this is a notification for this subject, and all those notifications are also color coded. Like you can assign colors to them, so that it becomes easier for them to choose. Like I can tell about the start time and the end time, and I can actually create an event here. So the event has been saved, and if I look at the calendar, so this is once the student click on this calendar, he would see that there is an assignment for this subject. These are the details and a preview of it. Once he clicks here, he will be navigated to the page where we have created the assignment or the task. And you can provide colors to the different subjects. Like if I go to the courses tab here, you have all these courses lined up here. So for this subject, this is a subject already existing here. So if I go to the if they submit an assignment,
students have submitted the assignment. He wanted to see that whether he is there. Student ने submit कर दिया, now teacher के पास आ गया. Teacher को कैसे दिखता है?
Okay. No, those things I conducted on Google Classroom, because by the time I'm only using it for last 1.5 months. So this is how we create an assignment. You go to a course, you click on the assignment here. Assignment का नाम आप दे देंगे यहाँ पर, and all the options are available here. Like what kind of assignment is there, how many points you want to give to that assignment. इस पे आप यहाँ पे जाइए, अकाउंट पे जाइए, सॉरी एक सेकेंड. So when you go to a particular course, you have this pane with you. So here you have a people tab. Click on the people tab. I've already some people added here. You can search people. You can add a group. इस पे आपके Google groups सीधे के सीधे attach हो जाते हैं. So if you have already made a Google group, इस पे आप mails कर रहे हैं, तो all those students would be given an invite. Would be sent an invite from where they can join. Like if I want to add you as a person, a single person, I can do it like this. When they log in for the first time in Canvas, उनकी एक login ID होती है, तो आप login ID से invite कर सकते हैं, आप उनके personal email ID से invite कर सकते हैं. Like if I want to add you to this platform, so you would instantly receive a notification. By clicking on that, you would be able to join the Canvas platform. There is yes. It will take automatically. Although yes. And
you need to join that Canvas.
Yes.
You accept that invitation.
You have to be.
If you miss that, then you will not get any notification.
Definitely. You have to become a part of it. You have to join a particular course. So, the notification word that we are using, notification jana hai, notification, we also receive notification. If there is a bank account transfer, credited or money debited from our account, we receive a notification. Here you can customize your notification. Most of the people have used Google Classrooms. So we were very troubled with the lot of notifications on our email. इसने assignment submit कर दिया, इसने इसको return कर दिया, ये एक नया alert आ गया. So you can very easily manage the notifications also. You have to go to again the course tab. You have to select the course and there is a button called announcements over here. When you click on this as an announcements tab, you can make a new announcement. So sorry. When you go to the account, there is a notification panel. So these are the notification preferences. कि आपकी ड्यू डेट है उसका नोटिफिकेशन आपको मिलेगा, कोई नया अनाउंसमेंट है उसका नोटिफिकेशन मिलेगा, लेट ग्रेडिंग का आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिलेगा. तो अगर if a student is about to be a defaulter, he would be given a notification that you would be defaulter the next day if you do not submit the assignment today. You can also set the frequency of it. आप उसको instant करना चाहते हैं, आप उसको once a day करना चाहते हैं, आप उसको once a week करना चाहते हैं. So you can define what is going to be the spontaneity of the notification. There are 4 options: notify me right away, send daily summary, send weekly summary, or do not send everything. I will see on my own by logging into Canvas. So for every course, you can actually provide a different color code which becomes easier, like the light blue tone. All the assignments, seminars, conferences, notifications, everything is going to be a light blue color if this is going to be this subject. Yes. We can customize it. Like whatever assignment we are creating, we can restrict the number of people who would be assigned that assignment. This is a course. When we go to this course, then you have this panel. So these are the options available. How many points, like marked assignment or a non-marked assignment. So you can make a new group here. आप इसमें अलग से होता है अकाउंट में जाके you can make a group of people, selected people. For only those people, you can name group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5. 10 people in every group. So that particular assignment will go only to that group. So you can customize that. So the submission type is, you can also decide on the submission type. It is online or a paper or something. So whom to assign? Here it is written everyone. So once you have those groups or those subject, then you can assign it to different people. आपके assignments will be displayed on the calendar. When you set the due date of an assignment, it is automatically going to come on the calendar. If it is an announcement is something. If I have to prepare the students for the next class, तो मैं उनके लिए announcement create करूँगा. You have to do and come prepared with this and that.
ये जो कैलेंडर में आता है वो एज अ इंस्ट्रक्टर करते हैं तो इंस्ट्रक्टर के कैलेंडर में
yes नहीं दोनों के में आएगा, स्टूडेंट के भी आएगा ना, वो भी आएगा, स्टूडेंट के अलग वर्जन आएगा. जिस कोर्स में वो एनरोल्ड है, if you are taking 5 subjects per se, and if as a student I am enrolled in only 2 of those subjects, तो मुझे खाली उन 2 सब्जेक्ट का नोटिफिकेशन उस कैलेंडर पे दिखाई देगा. yes जिसको आप असाइन कर रहे हो उसको खाली. yes automatically add होगा because he is a part of Canvas. It is a learning management system. yes so if you are using a common Canvas platform and if 5 different teachers are teaching, सबने अपना चीज कंटेंट डाल के we have put it on the Canvas, their calendar would automatically be upgraded based on कि उसने क्या courses में he is enrolled. So everything is very sorted unless someone ignores, like if someone like sets very much in his mind.
And a database and monitoring system, it is very good.
yes sir
The next problem मुझे लगता है ये आने वाला है कि क्यों ऑनलाइन आपको दे रहे हैं whether students are free at that time
and
calendar is verified
Is there like paid version also, like can we upgrade for some
I don't know. I've only used the free version and so far it's running fine.
free version में इतना कुछ
I'm only exploring the options there so far.
जैसे अगर इंस्टीट्यूट लगा दे तो they can study good actually.
yes you have everything.
तो मुझे लगा स्पेस की लिमिट है वो लिमिट है उसके अलावा और कोई लिमिट नहीं. दूसरा ये एक क्विज़िज में जो नॉर्मल लिमिट है सर कि आपके मल्टीपल आंसर है तो कोई भी एक 2 में से कोई भी एक आंसर सही होगा तो वो सही आंसर. अच्छा वो तो सभी के लिमिट है है पार्शियल मार्किंग काइंड ऑफ नहीं.
yes in what type of questions?
if we have multiple answer type of question.
yes
I have put 50 answers are tick then answer mark will be 3. If 2 answers are tick mark will be 2. That means in the
I will show you how to create a small quiz and a question.
just swam optic
हाँ
उसमें partial mark
yes होता है उसमें बिल्कुल. हम जो असाइनमेंट सबमिट करते हैं
वैसे ही
we get 0.25 0.5 marks based on how many.
हाँ वही नहीं वो नहीं है ये पार्शियल मार्किंग का तो मुझे लग रहा है कि वो कहीं पे भी मेरे ख्याल से वो कहीं पे भी नहीं है. केवल मल्टीपल में सर आपके दो ऑप्शन एक मल्टीपल क्वेश्चन में का मतलब नहीं है पार्शियल मार्किंग स्वयं वाले हम पार्शियल मार्किंग करते हैं. नेगेटिव का ऑप्शन नहीं नेगेटिव का ऑप्शन पूरी वाले में नेगेटिव वाले का लास्ट मार्कर का हो गया पूरा इसके आगे मतलब बेटा हो गया ना लास्ट मार्कर करके सॉफ्टवेयर है ना इसमें नेगेटिव अब ये देखना कि केस वाले किस प्लेटफॉर्म से लेते हैं समझ में आ जाएगा नेगेटिव मार्क वो क्लास मार्कर जैसा क्लास मार्कर में तो क्या है आप क्वेश्चन का इसमें से प्लीज कोई भी टाइप का कोई भी कॉमन आपको भी नहीं पता कि कॉमन से कौन आप पहले से सॉल्व बैठो और शेड्यूल कर लो सप्लिंग का तो उतना ऑप्शन होगा क्वेश्चंस कैन बी सेपरेट
आंसर कैन बट जैसा था पहले तो 31 तक
instructions regarding work from home will not apply to officers or involved in it. Yeah. Which are decided.
So, sir, this is like the brief introduction of the interface and how we can get started with Canvas. We may try a safe exam browser as well for our coming challenges like to conduct exams. Yes, yes. आप इसमें एक कोर्स में 2 टीचर 3 टीचर असिस्टेंट all could be added. Okay, thank you for listening.
Thank you.
हाँ जी हाँ